Hello, little ones. Hello. You're a new one, aren't you? You're very noisy. So these are the calves that are being born this spring. They're being born up at Starville, the dairy we looked at this morning. And so these are range from a day or two old to about 6 weeks old. Some of them are already out in the field. We'll go and see those a bit later. Hello, girls. This is the Hughes herd of dairy cows. These will be calving from late August, September onwards. So they're quite pregnant now and enjoying life at grass. And because they're towards the end of their lactation, they're lovely and sort of sleek and glossy and plump, rather than hard working like the ones we saw at the top of the hill earlier on today. So they're just waiting to be milked, and they've got a bit of hay in the manger because a bit of long fibre is good for them when the grass is so rich this time of year. And they've also got big blocks of Himalayan rock salt. They love that bit of salt, so they can lick on that while they're waiting to be milked. There's virtually no woodland on the farm, and it felt really important to have some of that here. So this is the wood we planted about 20 years ago. So it's about 20 acres, and we've created a wonderful sort of walk through it. It's close to the village, so it's a really good place for people to come and walk their dogs. It's safe because it's deer fenced. And in 20 years, it's turned into a pretty magical place. I'd love to show you around. It's interesting with all the talk of ash and ash dieback. Here, they don't seem too badly affected. And there was some new research out the other day which suggested that as long as they're not in dense plantations of ash, if they're spread out amongst other trees, they're not affected as badly. So another good example of how diversity is important. As well as being somewhere lovely to walk and somewhere for wildlife, we wanted this to be a little forest that was great to eat from. So we've planted lots of cherries, hazel, maple and birch. You can tap those for syrups. We've got peri pears and apples. And so you could pretty much live out here if you wanted to, at the right time of year anyway. So of course our pub and hotel is shut down for the foreseeable future. So we've had to think about new ways of doing things. We've had to furlough some staff, but we've also opened a little shop here which is serving the village and people more widely. And we are doing home delivery locally and as of next week nationally too.
Right, Martin, just thought I'd show you what we're feeding you tonight.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay, now are we feeding your wife tonight?
Yes, we are, yeah.
Are we?
Hopefully, yeah.
Amazing,
yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so tonight your staff are eating our own homemade, bespoke, mostly organic macaroni cheese. Some of them have got our gammon in. We've called it pork on there, but it's basically a little bit of fried gammon, like lardons from bacon. Some of them have got leeks and onions and other green veg underneath. So that's what you've got. Would you eat it?
I would eat it, definitely eat it, yeah. Might not make it back to the hospital, but...
Well, look. It's been done with as much love and care as we can, and I hope they really enjoy it.
I'm sure it'll be much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's all changed, and like lots of businesses we've been adapting, and lots of people are trying to buy more locally, which is really encouraging, and I hope that lasts after lockdown ends.